Happy day M.O.P. Today we are going to see one cool topic. Imagine you have a giant computer which is having more and more storage. So we can use those content to store programs, run programs, to access services from all over the world. Yes, it is known as cloud computing. So this is the cool topic we are going to see today. And I'm thrilled to introduce myself. I'm Surekha R, Assistant Professor from Department of Information Technology. So, introduction. Anything that involves delivering hosted services over the internet. It is cloud and it allows users to access and use computing resources such as servers, storage databases, network providers and everything over the internet. It is known as cloud computing. Having one smart device, having one digital device in your hand with the internet connection, you can able to access all the things produced all over the world. That is what your cloud computing. Okay, your smart devices may be of any of network, any databases, any server, your PC, your tablet, everything can be your smart device. Instead of having a computer in your room, your own server, your own databases, your own softwares, we can have it on a cloud. We can get it from the third party, but whatever we need, we can get it from the third party and we can pay per use basis. Okay. In traditional computing, these resources are typically hosted on servers and personal computers required to manage lots and lots of things. Okay, we are using it physically to maintain their own hardware and softwares, and cloud, it shifts this responsibility to third-party service providers and deliver these services over the internet. Today we will explore the fundamental concepts of cloud computing, its key components and three major services provided by the cloud computing. So, these are all the key components of cloud computing. On-demand service, resource pooling, broad network access, rapid elasticity, measured service, service models and deployment models. We are going to see it one by one. First, on-demand service. Okay, on-demand service, in simple terms, on-demand service is nothing but you're going to use a prepaid mobile means you're going to choose this amount of messages you're going to send for this month. This amount of data you're going to use for this month and this amount of ongoing calls you're going to use on for this month. Okay, so you will select a package based on that. So that is what your on-demand service. Yes. So, cloud computing provides on-demand access to a variety of computing resources. Users can provision and utilize resources as needed, scaling them up or down based on their requirements. So, this scaling means when the demand is high, the cloud itself will provide virtual servers, many virtual servers to process, and when the scaling is down, when the rush is down, it will automatically reduces back to the stage. So, that is what your scaling up, and this flexibility allows businesses to adapt to changing workloads and demands efficiently, right? In the cloud world, you are going to use whatever resources you need, like storage, your platform, like the programming tools you are going to use, the database servers you are going to use, everything in on-demand base only. Okay, whatever you use, you pay for it, and whatever you did not use, you no need to pay for it. So, simple example for on-demand service is that your mobile prepaid recharge, your movie subscriptions, as per plan you are executing. No, that is what your on-demand service. The next one is resource pooling. So, cloud providers pool and allocate resources into multiple users based on demand. This means that physical and virtual resources are shared among various users, optimizing resource utilization and ensuring cost effectiveness. So, in simple terms, think of you are going to share all we will be having common lunch. No, we will be sharing whatever you bring. Okay, so that is what the resource pooling. So all over the world, what are all the data the users are having will be shared there. Okay, if you want to access the data, you can able to access. That is what your resource pooling. If you don't want to use the data, you can keep it as it is. This pooling approach ensures efficient use of resources. Instead of everyone having their separate servers, their separate storage, In this resource pooling, all can have shared resources. So virtual servers in data centers and cloud storage providers are the example of resource pooling. Say for example, if in your Gmail account you are going to use 50 GB. If you want to have excess of, if you want to have additional 50 GB means you can able to buy it from the cloud. Okay, so that is what your resource pooling. Same as well as data virtual center providers are there. The next component is broad network access. Cloud services are accessible over the internet from various devices such as computers, smartphones and tablets. Users can access applications and data remotely, enabling greater mobility and flexibility. Broad network access is nothing but you all will be having your smartphones, right? In that smartphones, if you want to watch a movie, you can able to watch with only the internet connection. Yes, for that you no longer need a physical address space to store that movie, to get the movie, to get download everything. You are not going to need now. Yes, right? So that is what your broad network access. So it is like a universal remote control for your digital world, in which we can able to access all the things which is on the internet. So one major example for this broad network access is the video streaming services like Hotstar, your Netflix, Z5, something, many are there, no? So that and all are the examples for broad network access. Next key component is that rapid elasticity. It is the main key component of cloud computing. So it allows for rapid scalability. Users can quickly scale their resources up or down based on their workload fluctuations. So say for example, Amazon biggest sale. Yes, I'll take it as an example. In that sale time, many users will be logging into the same portal or same page. Okay, so what will happen? The virtual servers may get down. Okay, on that time, the cloud automatically add additional virtual servers to provide the efficiency for users. That is what your rapid elasticity. If the servers are activated by the users at huge space means, if the server gets down means, it will additionally add virtual servers to support the efficiency of the software. Okay, so whenever there is a need, it will increase. Whenever the need gets down, it will shrink back to the same level. That is what your scalability. So this elasticity ensures that organization can handle varying levels of demand without over provisioning and incurring unnecessary cost. The next one is the measured service. So cloud computing services are metered, meaning users are billed based on their actual usage. This pay-as-you-go model allows businesses to optimize cost as they only pay for the resources they consume. It also provides transparency, allowing users to monitor and control their usage and cost. This is the feature which brings transparency and efficiency to the table. So you are billed only based on the actual usage. So this detailed metering and billing empower the organization for its accountability for business transaction. You can able to see whatever the data you used by you according to the billing, you can verify it and you can pay. So this is the most valuable thing from cloud computing, like pay as you go. Whatever you are using, you are going to pay for that alone. So that is what your measured service. The next component, this is also a key component, the service models. So cloud computing is based on this. The next key component in the cloud computing is it's their service model. What are all the service provided by the cloud computing? Okay, if you don't have any infrastructure to build your application, it will provide you a infrastructure. If you don't have any platform, if you're not able to get your software, if you're not able to get your databases, you plan to build your application, it will provided by the cloud. Okay, the first service is that infrastructure as a service, we normally say as IaaS. It provides virtualized computing resources over the internet. Users can rent virtual machines, storage and networking components. Okay, so these virtual machines, storage and all other networking computing components will be provided by IaaS. And then platform as a service. It offers a platform to build your application as a service. The next service is the platform as a service. It offers various platforms to build your applications, to host your applications and everything. So it allows developers to build, deploy and manage applications without dealing with the complexities of infrastructures. If you don't have enough infrastructures to build your application, cloud will provide that service also. And the next one is the software as a service. So it delivers a software application over the internet on a subscription basis. Users can access applications through web browsers without needing to install or maintain the software locally. So say for example, if you are going to execute a Java code, if you are going to execute a C code or C++ code, you no need to install Turbo C++ or JDK into your PC. We can just use the online compiler to run those things. So the online compiler is also comes under cloud, and that is the simple example for software as a service. Definitions. So Mr. Rajkumar Bhuya is a renowned computer scientist and researcher known for his work in cloud computing. We are going to follow his book only. And while specific definitions might vary slightly based on context and publication, Mr. Bhuya's work often emphasizes key aspects of cloud computing. According to him, two total definitions for cloud computing are as follows. The first definition is that cloud computing is a model for enabling convenient on-demand network access to shared pool of configurable computing resources. Example, networks, servers, storage, applications and all other services that can be rapidly provisioned and released with minimal management effort or service provider interaction. That is what the first definition meant. And then the second definition is that cloud computing is a parallel and distributed computing system consisting of a collection of interconnected and virtualized computers that are dynamically provisioned and presented as one or more unified computing resources based on service level agreements and establishments. This demand definitions made him the key person for cloud computing. We are going to see the software models, which is software as a service, platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. Let us see what are those one by one in detail. So with IaaS, you are not at all, you don't worry about the physical hardware and storage devices. It will automatically provided by the IaaS provider. It will be automatically taken care of IaaS provider. One of the fundamental service model in the cloud computing. So IaaS provides virtualized computing resources over the internet. Users can rent virtual machines, storage and networking components on a pay-as-you-go basis. And it offers flexible and scalable infrastructures, allowing users to provision resources as needed. It abstracts the underlying physical hardware and providing users with the ability to manage and control virtualized resources remotely. And in simplest terms, it delivers the virtualized computing resources including servers, storage and networking over the internet. The main infrastructure will be provided by the cloud computing, which is the virtualized computing resources, which is the servers, storage and networking. And users can access and manage these resources without need to invest in or maintain any physical hardware. Users need not to see any physical hardware. Okay, it will all provided and taken care of by IaaS. So it provides software variety of virtualized services, allowing businesses and individuals to scale their infrastructure based on demand, making it a cost-effective and flexible solution for hosting applications, websites and other computing needs. And these are all the key characteristics of IaaS. First, resources are available as a service. Yes, it is available as a service. Whenever you need, you have to pay for it and you can be able to use it. And then services are highly scalable. Yes, those services are highly scalable. When the demand is high, the virtual servers will be the virtual servers are extended to produce the efficiency of the thing. And if it is not, it will automatically shrunk to the shape. And then GUI and API based access and automated administrative structure. You don't need to have any supervisors to supervise all those things. Okay, everything will be taken care of automatic administrative tasks. Okay, and then the examples for the IaaS are DigitalOcean, Linode, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Computing Engine, Rackspace, Cisco Metacloud, and everything are the examples of infrastructure as a service. Okay, and then platform as a service. So PaaS cloud computing platform is created for the programmer to develop, test and manage the application. It will provide the entire platform to develop your own application, to test the application and to deploy also. Okay, the characteristics of PaaS are accessible to various users via the same development applications. Yes, and integrates with web services and databases. So accessible to various users via the same development applications means the platform will not be physically in the system. You can get it from the cloud. So many of them can be able to access simultaneously and work for the project. And then it integrates web services and databases. Yes, it integrates web services and databases on the virtual things and built on virtualization technology. So resources can easily be scaled up or down as per the organization need. This is what your rapid elasticity, and support multiple languages and frameworks. Yes, it can support all the programming languages and frameworks and provides ability to auto scale. Again, it is the rapid elasticity. Auto scale means whenever the demand is high, it will scale large, and whenever the demand comes to end, it will shrunk back to the stage. And then the example for that was AWS, Elastic Beanstalk, Windows Azure, Heroku, Force.com, Google App Engine, Apache Stratos, Magneto Commerce Cloud and OpenShift. The next service is the software as a service. So it is also known as the on-demand software. So it is a software in which the applications are hosted by a cloud service provider. Users can access these applications with the help of the internet connection and a web browser. Only with the internet connection and the web browser you can able to access or use any software. So the example for platform as a service is that you can able to create any web application development circle using the platform as a service provider. Imagine a thing which is fully equipped, your lab is fully equipped with workshops, experts tools for making the software. It is the software as a service. This service will provide you that facility also. Okay, so this you no need to install any software, any device drivers to use the SaaS service. You can just pay whatever you want, you can able to use. Okay, so software as a service is known as the on-demand software. It is a software in which the applications are hosted by cloud service provider. Users can access these applications with the help of internet connection and web browser. So these are all the characteristics of software as a service provider. First one is managed from a central location. Yes, it can be managed from the central location. Hosted a remote server. You can able to host remote server. Accessible over the internet. All over the world we can able to access over the internet, and users are not responsible for hardware or software updates. Updates are applied automatically. You're not going to taken care of the software updates, the risk and other things and all. Everything will be taken care of. And then the services purchased on the pay-per-use basis. Examples are BigCommerce, Google Apps, Salesforce, Dropbox, Zendesk, Cisco WebEx, Zendesk, Slack and GoToMeeting. These and all are the example for software as a service. So these are all the differences between infrastructure as a service. Some key points has been discussed here. According to IaaS, it provides a virtual data center to store information and create platforms for application development, testing and deployment. And coming to platform as a service, it provides virtual platforms to create, test and deploy applications. And coming to software as a service, it will provide the complete web software as per the customer needs. Okay, and then back to IaaS, it provides access to resources such as virtual machines, virtual storage, etc. because it is providing infrastructure as a service. So storage and virtual machines, the service will be taken care of. And then in PaaS, it provides runtime environment and deployment tools for applications. And in SaaS, it provides software as a service to the end user. The software may be of anything. And it is used by network architects. For PaaS, it is used by the developers because he only has to concentrate on coding and creating the interior parts. Others will be taken care of platform as a service. And it is used by the end users. The software produced by using the service will be used by the end users. So the person who are going to use infrastructure as a service will only have to worry about how architecturally, how naturally he is going to create that application. He is going to host that application. That only will be taken care of the person who are going to use the infrastructure as a service. The rest will be taken care of IaaS. And coming back to PaaS, it is used by the developers. Okay, only the creation of interior work of the software will be taken care of the users. The rest will be taken care of PaaS. And then by coming back to SaaS, the user who demands the software. So like, this is what the software I want. The demanded software will be provided to the end users. And then IaaS provides only the infrastructure and PaaS provides only the infrastructure plus platform. SaaS provides infrastructure plus platform plus software. Okay, so these are all the key points for IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. So the key examples for IaaS will be the web hosting. We can able to host or stream. We can able to use the YouTube as the stream provider. The YouTube has the facility to provide infrastructure as a service, and web hosting is the example, and web development will be the example for platform as a service, and for software as a service the example will be mobile development apps. So these services are game changer and super flexible because it can save money, it can space memory space, it can space all physical accommodations, everything. Okay, so that is what it is, super flexible. So today we saw about what is cloud computing, what are its key components of cloud computing with examples, and 3 major services provided by the cloud computing. Thank you.